There have been quite a lot of good Naruto games. In particular, CyberConnect's Ultimate Ninja Storm series has always stood out, but Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 takes the series to even greater heights. This might be the best Naruto game yet. The jump to the new generation of consoles has done wonders for this series. The Ultimate Ninja Storm games have always looked great, but this game looks outstanding. The animations for special attacks and the particle effects when attacks collide are stunning. At its core, Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 is a fighting game, and as a fighting game it plays well. The fights have a nice flow to them. They capture the speed and excitement of the fights from the anime exceptionally well. But the mechanics are pretty simple, and a hardcore fighting game fan might find them to be a little too simple. It's good to make your game accessible, but this game is undeniably lacking in depth. The fact that we can now have teams of 3 characters who you can freely switch between in battle does offer the opportunity for some more strategy though. Having a balanced team of ranged and close quarters fighters can really save your ass when you're playing a skilled opponent. The fights are at their best when playing with friends. Playing Ultimate Ninja Storm 4's local multiplayer was one of my favourite multiplayer experiences in recent memory. Like the previous games, the character roster is massive. There are over 100 playable fighters, and each of them have their own special attacks, which is a great reason to explore these different characters. There is some overlap in how characters play, but that's to be expected when you're looking at a character roster this expansive. The story mode in Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 is a retelling of the final arc of Naruto, the 4th Great Ninja War, and it does a good job of condensing countless episodes or chapters into a fairly concise campaign. It also does a good job of mixing up the combat to keep it from getting stale. Not only do you control a bunch of different characters in the story mode, you also have missions in which you'll be playing as giant characters like the Tailed Beasts, or missions that are reminiscent of Musou gameplay where you take on giant hordes of enemies. Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 also has some of the best implemented QuickTime events of any game I've ever played. Certain moments need to be told through cutscenes to keep them accurate to the source material, but using QuickTime events in these scenes keeps the player engaged without taking away from their epic nature. Whether you're experiencing the story for the first time, or you're like me and you've completed the manga and just want a recap, the story mode is worth playing. What is disappointing though is the adventure mode. This is the open world mode with an original story that takes place after Naruto ends. The story's not very noteworthy, but that wouldn't have mattered if this was a fun map to explore. But this is a small, boring map. Sure, it's always fun to go and explore familiar locations, but when they mostly just have people offering mundane missions like fetch quests, the novelty wears off very fast. The open world is not only unimpressive in size, it's also unimpressive visually. The character models look much worse than the character models we control in the fights, and some environments look pretty rough. Something that I did enjoy in the open world though is the memory fragments. Picking these up allows you to play through iconic battles from both Shippuden and the pre-Shippuden era, and I did feel compelled to collect all of these purely out of nostalgia. Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 is an exceptional Naruto game, and I know that this is a game that I'll be breaking out whenever friends come over for a long time. I'm giving Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 an 8. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this review, make sure to like and subscribe for new videos every week.